Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash. It's the LA Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. With Brock here, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble. And your performance in this game really matters.
So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. Well, he'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34, completed over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now run here with Amarion Hampton. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That one's good to McConkey. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Now run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been a model of consistency.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down.
Move the chains. Got to move the chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 41. Giving this to Hunter. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 now. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and it brings up an L.A. first down.
They've run this 12-yard hot route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Nice run across the 15. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down. Gets a quality yardage in that play.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Herbert on first down. Finds a man right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, Hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautiful. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Harris. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped, so no gain on 1st down.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, our offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, somewhere over their heads coming eventually.
Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Coughlin brings it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Now an inside give to Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. That's 1 quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, the football's loose. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
In truth, Kate, it felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. That's taken at the 15. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. It is caught left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
It's his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third.
Herbert now, blitz coming. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers push this to an 8-point game.
Touchdown,
Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push the lead to 2 scores now.
16, Rams 7.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out come the Rams on offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hunter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Running left, it's Hunter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle, okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Rams, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Stafford from the gun. He's got it! And that's a Los Angeles touchdown! The Rams making a one-score game before halftime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams cut the lead down to just 2.
Chargers 16. Rams 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Rager with the return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Herbert now. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's Herbert once more. That's another quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert to throw once more. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he's on the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. Now Herbert again. Escapes the pocket. Herbert lost the football. He's fortunate to cover himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Rams 14.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Cut by the open man. And he gets in the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still first down.
Ready. 280. Take 22.
Stafford back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's 2nd and long.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to force one through there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our 2nd half is underway. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the 3rd. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronk, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. First throw for the backup now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Pass play coming here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number
First and 10, they're going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next...
Play action on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw it. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 44 yards.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Cardi now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams trim the deficit down to 5.
29. Rams 24.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, skip off. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought to... Now come... Here he is to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Ball to the left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
9 yards.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw it again. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Has it in close. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to the last breath. And he gives him a shot now to force overtime. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he can't find a way in, so this will stay a 2-point game, and it may all be over now. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're out there with a lead that's down now to just 2 points, Brock. So you got to be cautiously aggressive, right? Try to run out the clock, but take care of the football because all it takes is a field goal to beat you.
How many times do these games we call come down to just one possession? Right? It's why these teams spend so much time situationally in the red zone, end of half, end of game. You've got to live for these situations.
This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Point after upcoming. This for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. And likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. To get a 2-score game now late.
39, Rams 30.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. To the sideline. This is caught by Ferguson. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. 0s on the clock. This game's over. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.